Here's that exhaust tip I was talking about with the rust on it. I wire wheeled it down, and it doesn't look too bad. But in just a few hours, it's already started to show again. So I'm going to stick it in a solution and see what happens. And today is September 14th. It's raining periodically, so I haven't been able to do anything other than this demonstration of the plating system. I'm still waiting for the elbows to come from a company from the internet. Hopefully it'll be this week. It's been 14 or 15 days since I ordered them. This is the exhaust tip that I showed you a couple of times before. I finally got my Caswell plating kit. Copy Chrome was the solution that I ordered, and I've wire wheeled this down a number of times, but as you can see, there are some dark spots. Now those dark spots are some pitting. There was rust in them, so I put some phosphate rust conversion solution in it and turned it black. I didn't know at the time that the plating system will not plate over that, and it will not plate over chrome. So hopefully when I do this, the bare metal will be plated and the chrome, of course, will not. The description of the copy chrome states that it is a nickel alloy with another metal added, and that it is harder than nickel alone. This is a 5-cent piece, which of course is nickel. This is a penny I did yesterday as a test piece. This is the brand new penny. As you can see, it's almost exactly the same color as the nickel. So we'll see what it looks like when we get it on the exhaust tip. Well, here goes the big experiment. I don't think you can see it, but I can see where it's plating already. The sulfate spots have turned black. I've rubbed the bandage over the area for about 10 minutes. I don't think you can see it in this video, but it is plated. It's plated with nickel. And it doesn't look too bad. I haven't polished it yet. And there are still some imperfections, but that can't be helped because I'm not going to really take it on the stone wheel and grind it down to the point where those pit marks come completely out. This will have to do. Maybe I'll paint the ends aluminum. I'm not really sure yet. Let me go and polish this up. Now here it is again with a third coat of copy chrome. Doesn't look any different than it did with the second coat, which is okay. Now I'm not endorsing Caswell or its products, but it does do what the advertisements say it'll do. Today is September 14th. While I've been waiting for the elbows to arrive that I ordered, I have gone to the hardware store and bought new manifold bolts, grade 8. Nobody sells a kit online except for ARP. And considering there's nothing special about the bolts holding the manifold on, I wasn't going to spend $80 some odd with the shipping for 16 bolts. So these will do. There's only 35 or 40 foot-pounds of torque on them. I'll check them after a couple of runs with the car, make sure that they stayed tight. While I was at the hardware store, I also bought a slightly longer bolt to hold the brackets on. If they're too long, I can always cut them. But I think these are going to be just right. Here is the 3-inch bend. I finally got it. Came about 2:30 this afternoon, September 15th. Well, with a little trimming, I put it on, and it is 2 1/16 inches away from the rocker panel. I think that's about all it's ever going to get. I can't trim anymore, and I'll put the cover on and show you what it looks like. Okay, that's with the cover. Looks good. I like it. Can't get it any closer. I've trimmed off all I can trim. It's right up against the bend. As you can see, this here is the end of the chrome inlet. It bangs right up against the beginning of the bend. It won't go any further. As you see, the bracket needs to be moved back. I'll have to drill another hole and adjust it. The muffler is so far in now that it doesn't lay flat against it, and I can't put the muffler clamps on. So I'm going to quit for the day, and we'll start again tomorrow.